Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, you're welcome. My name is Anita Phone, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified each and every time I upload a new tutorial to my channel. If you're a old member, you're welcome back. Thank you for coming back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you on how to draft this Queen Annie neckline. So if you want to know how I'll be going about it, keep on watching. First thing I will do is to go ahead and draw a straight line, which is going to be my guideline, as well my shoulder line. The second thing I will do is to take my shoulder measurement divided by 2. Mine is 14 divided by 2 is going to give me 7 inch. I will mark that up. I will go down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. I'll move now to my armhole depth. If you don't know how to get the armhole depth, divide around your bust measurement by 6, then you add 1.5 inch to it. Then I'm going to go ahead and connect it up. When I'm done connecting that up, the next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead. I'll go in for the neck depth and the neck width of 3 by 3 inch. If you don't know how to get the neck depth and the neck width, divide around your neck by 6. Whatever you have, you're going to mark that up. Then I'm going to go ahead and connect that up. I will connect my shoulder slope as well. I will measure up whatever I have from here to here and divide it by 2, which is 7.5 divided by 2 is going to give me 3.075. I'll mark that up. I'm going to go in by 3/4 inch. You can go up to 1 inch, okay? Then I'll come here, put 1/4 of my bust. Round my bust is 34, divided by 4 is going to give me 8.5. I'm going to connect those 3 points up together. I'll go ahead now, measure from my shoulder to my under bust, which is 13.5. I'll mark that up. From my shoulder to the length of this top, which is 18 inch. I'll go ahead to connect those points up with a straight line. Once I'm done doing so, the next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead. I'll mark the nipple to nipple. Mine is 8 inch divided by 2 is going to give me 4. I'll add ½ inch to it. Altogether is 4.5. I'll mark it to the length and the chest line. Connect that up with a straight line. Now the next thing I will do is to go ahead and measure from my shoulder to the bust point. You will need to mark the bust point here because it's quite important. Connect that point up. After doing so, what I'm going to do is to go ahead. I'll be creating up my dart. I'll come here, I'll create a dart of ½ inch, and then at this point I'm going to go out by 1 inch here. I'll also come here and create mark ½ inch, and then here I'll go out by 1.025. You can go out up to 1.5, okay? Mark that up. I'll come to my bust point. I'm going to go down by 3/4 inch. If you're that bossy, you go down up to 1.5 inch. This is to create ease around your bust, okay? Then I'll go ahead now and be connecting that point up. If there's anything curvy right there, you can go ahead and blend it. If there's anything looking funny, go ahead and blend it. From the bust point line, I'm going to go up by ½ inch. You can go up to 3/4 inch or even 1 inch. Then from this top part, what I will do is from the chest line, I'm going to go up by 1.5 inch. I'll go ahead to connect it up with the straight line. Then I'm going to continue this line all the way straight upward. Once I'm done doing so, I'm going to go ahead. I'll be creating up my dart. I will mark 1/2 inch here. Then I'll mark 3/4 inch here. Then I'm going to go ahead and connect that up. Make sure when you're connecting it up, you don't make it too curvy. I'll do the same thing here. So because of this, that is going to affect the that's the armhole. Okay, so what we're going to do is just simply to take this 1.025 and we're going to extend it up here, and then we'll connect that line all the way to that 1.025. Then I'm going to come here. I will extend 1.025 here as well. Then at the top part right here is going to, this dart here is going to affect the neck. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go in here. You want to measure 1.025 from your shoulder. You're going to connect the new armhole. See what I'm doing there? Connect it up. Once we're done doing so, the next thing I want to do is to come to the neckline right there, and I'm going to go in by 1.025. Then I'll come here to my armholes. I'm going to go in by 2 inch. You can make yours more smaller if you want. I'll connect it all the way to that 1.025 I went in. Connect that part up like that. This is what we have for now. And if you want the neckline to be straight, you can go ahead and leave your straight, or if you want a sweetheart neckline, you go ahead and do so. Okay, so I'm going to be connecting a sweetheart neckline just like this. Then you can make yours more deeper. I'll go ahead to put my measurement. I'll come here on the waist. I'll put 1/4 of my waist measurement, which is 28 divided by 4. It's going to give me 7. I'll replace back the dart allowance. Then I'm going to be adding up my 3/4 inch of allowance. I'll come to the underbust. Take around the underbust, which is 30 divided by 4. It's going to give me 7.5. I'll replace back the dart allowance. I will add my sewing allowance, 3/4 inch. I'll come to my chest line right there. I'll put 1/4 of my bust measurement, which is 34 divided by 4 is going to give me 8. I'll mark that up. Then I'll add my 3/4 inch of a sewing allowance. Then I'm going to go ahead and connect that up, level it up 1 and 2. After doing so, we're going to move this piece aside. We'll be drafting up. After drawing my straight line, I'm going to go ahead now. I will draw a straight line, which is going to be for the zipper allowance, which is just 1 inch. If it is more than 1 inch, I'll reduce that later. Then I'll take my shoulder measurement, which is 14 divided by 2. It's going to give me 7. I will mark that up. Then I'm going to slant it down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. I'm moving now to my armhole depth, which is 7.5. If you don't know how to get the armhole depth, divide around your bust by 6, then you add 1.5 inch to it. Go ahead and connect that point up like this. And I'm going to do the same thing here like so. Then now what I'm going to do, I'll go for the neck depth of 1 inch for the neck width of 3 inch. 3 inch. After doing so, I'm going to go ahead now, connect this up like that. Then I'll connect my shoulder slope. Then I'll measure up whatever I have from this point to this point and divide it by 2 like we did for the front. Then I'm just going to come here, put 1/4 of the bust, which is 34, divided by 4 is going to give me 8.5. I'm going to go ahead and connect it from the outside, like see. You see? Then I'm going to go ahead now measure from my shoulder to the under bust, shoulder to bust point, shoulder to the under bust, and to the length, okay? Then I will mark that up. I'll do the same thing here. I'm going to come here and do the same thing. After doing so, I'll put the nipple to nipple. Mine is 8 divided by 2. Going to give me 4. You add ½ inch to it. Altogether is 4.5. Mark and connect that up. After connecting that up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here by ½ inch. Then I'll create up my darts of ½ inch both sides. I'm going to connect it all the way to that ½ inch that I went up from the bust point line. Now, remember that the front we went up from the chest line, okay? You're supposed to repeat the same thing here. Here, I'm just adding up 1/4 of my waist measurement, 1/4 of the under bust measurement, you mark, then you add the dart allowance. All right. Then 1/4 of the bust you mark, then you add the sewing allowance as well. Connect that point up. Once I'm done doing so, the next thing I'm going to do is just to go ahead and blend this part up so that it should match up, okay? Now, I will come here, from this point, I'm going to go ahead and go up by that 1.5 inch like we did for the front. You connect that up with a straight line. Then I'll connect it all the way to that point. I'll just reconnect my dart, okay? Like this. And like so. Then now I'm going to come to this top part. I'll just connect those lines all the way to the zipper allowance. I will mark that my 1 inch for my zipper allowance only. I'll go ahead to connect that point up. Once I'm done doing so, the next thing I want to do is to come here and go down by 1 inch. Make a straight line all the way to that 1 inch. See, now I will come here. I'm going to go in by 2 inch like we did for the front. From the armhole, you go in by 2 inch. I'll take my curve, the curve part of my ruler. I'm going to connect it all the way to that point like that. That's the yoke of the back. Since it's going to be having a button behind, okay? That's it. Then now, we'll go ahead now to adjust the zipper allowance, to avoid it from bulging behind. You go in by ½ inch. You're just going to connect it all the way to here like that. Then we'll go ahead and cut. Now here you can choose to just leave yours like that, or you choose to create like a V at the center. You're going to go down from the under bust by 2 inch. That is where normally my waistline is. Connect that all the way to the center. Then you go ahead and cut that up. After cutting this up, we are done with this tutorial. But make sure that the length of the back should be the same like the one of the front. So if you minus 2 inch from the front, make sure that you minus 2 inch from the back so that the seams should match up. So I hope you find this tutorial helpful. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and share. I hope to see you on our next DIY. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.